Today, we will talk about how to get rid of thistles in a garden. Let's have a look at the details. Thistles are one of the most stubborn weeds out there. They're so invasive and obnoxious that it's even illegal in some places to not remove them. They can be really tricky to kill, but you can definitely get rid of them if you're persistent. It will likely take you 2 or 3 growing seasons to completely remove them, but don't get discouraged. Systemic herbicide. If you don't mind killing the surrounding plants, this is the way to go. Pick up a systemic weed killer that contains glyphosate, which is the most efficient ingredient at permanently wiping out thistles. Follow the instructions on the label to apply it to your thistles. Do this early in the growing season for the best results. Selective weed killer. If your thistles are in a curated garden, opt for a selective weed killer. Selective weed killers containing clopyralid or tricloper will kill thistles without damaging the surrounding plants. Buy a commercially sold organic herbicide that's formulated to kill weeds, and read the label to make sure it won't harm positive plants. Competing plants. Perennial grass crops like alfalfa will keep thistles from getting nutrients. Growing alfalfa is hands down the best choice here, since alfalfa starts soaking up nutrients in the soil before thistles even sprout. Growing grasses of any kind in the area around your thistles will have a similar effect, though. Manual removal. If it's just an isolated patch of thistles, remove the roots by hand. Throw on some thick gloves to protect your hands. Use shears to remove every stalk you can see and place the bits you remove immediately in a garbage bag to make the root removal more manageable. Mowing. Mowing the thistles before they bloom will curb the issue. Mow the thistles right before the flowering stage, which will make it much harder for the plant to distribute its seeds. Start in the early spring, and continue to mow the area over and over again whenever you notice new growth. Tilling. Tilling the soil in the fall will weaken the roots and starve them out. Use a tiller if you have one, or grab a rake or shovel. Wherever your thistles are growing, tear up the soil and lift out any roots that you find. Disrupting the soil like this will damage the existing root systems, which will help kill the plants off before the first frost of the winter. Physical coverage. You can always suffocate the thistles with a flat, heavy object. Get a large sheet of plywood or metal and lay it down over the thistles. Weigh it down with something heavy to dig the edges of your object into the soil. This will cut the thistles off from any sun or water, and they should die out over the course of 2 to 3 months. Livestock. Certain animals, like goats and cattle, will gladly eat thistles. If you happen to run a farm or you manage livestock, there are a few animals who will gladly snack on thistles to keep things under control. Goats are likely the best candidate, so let them graze in the area where you've got thistles. Vinegar. Vinegar is probably the only natural DE option that will kill thistles. Pour white vinegar into a spray bottle. Then, spritz the vinegar directly onto the thistle plants until the plants are dripping with vinegar. Typically, this means 1 or 2 sprays per plant. Expect the vinegar to take a few days to a week to kill the thistles. Insects. There are a handful of bugs that will snack on thistles and weaken them. While many of the bugs that enjoy thistle aren't easy to find or attract, you can buy stem mining weevils, though. Purchase a few hundred stem mining weevils and release them near your thistles. The adult bugs will eat the thistles and plant larvae inside of the stems. Once the larvae hatch, they'll stick around to continue the cycle, so long as there are still thistles in the area. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.